Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at my personal history one more time. Born into a naval family, you spent your childhood on ships and stations. You moved from posting to posting as your parents were reassigned. You enlisted in the Alliance military yourself on the day of the year turned 18. You were on shore leave at Elysium when the first wave of the Skillian Blitz struck. A massive coalition force of slavers, crime syndicates, and Batarian warlords attacked the human colony, determined to wipe it out. You rallied the civilian inhabitants, leading them in their desperate fight to hold off the invaders. When enemy troops broke through the colonies, you single-handedly held them off and sealed the breach. After hours of brutal fighting, reinforcements finally arrived, and the enemy broke ranks and fled. Because of your actions, Elysium was saved, and you are regarded throughout the Alliance as a true hero. And that is why I like going with that background for a Paragon run. Ships and vehicles. Okay. Biotic amps. Biotics manipulate Mass Effect fields using dozens of Element Zero nodules within their nervous systems that react to electric stimuli from the brain. Amplifiers allow biotics to synchronize the nodules, or nodules, however you pronounce it, so they can form fields large and strong enough for practical use. Amplifiers can improve a specific discipline or talent. An implant is a surgically embedded interface port into which amps are plugged in. On humans, the implant is usually placed at the base of the skull for convenient access, though the user must be careful to keep it free of contaminants. Implant ports can fit a variety of amps, and there is a growing market for modifications and add-ons. The finest quality implants and amps are manufactured by Asari artisans, but the Alliance's L3 implants, first deployed in 2170, are a significant step forward. And upgrades. Primary.
The
Spectres.
Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary. They operate independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving disputes through diplomacy. Others are cold-blooded assassins, ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Solarians joined the Council. For many years they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers.
Covert agents.
Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become
Krogan
publicized.
rebellions?
Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation. Humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157.
Against the Turians.
At that time, the Alliance allowed survey fleets to activate any dormant mass relays discovered, a practice considered dangerous and irresponsible by Council-aligned
By the way, I
races.
really like the
When
voice
a
of this
Turian
narrator.
patrol
He does a really
discovered
good job
human
of
fleet attempting to activate a
telling
relay,
these codex
they
entries.
attacked. One human vessel survived, retreating to the colony of Shanxi. The Turians followed, quickly defeating the local forces. Shanxi was occupied, the first and to date only human world to be conquered by an alien species. The Turians believed the handful of ships they defeated represented the bulk of human defenses, so they were unprepared when the Second Fleet, under Admiral Castany Drescher, launched a strong counteroffensive, evicting them from Shanxi. The Turians mobilized for full-scale war, drawing the attention of the rest of the galaxy.
Oh boy.
The Council quickly intervened, forcing a truce. Fortunately for humanity, the First Contact War was ended with a diplomatic solution.
So at least now, I guess you can understand why there's tension between humans and Turians. Okay, so there's the terminus systems,
Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create Mass Effect fields through the use of electrical impulses from the brain. Intense training and surgically implanted amplifiers are necessary for a biotic to produce Mass Effect fields powerful enough for practical use. The relative strength of biotic abilities varies greatly among species and with each individual. There are 3 branches of biotics. Telekinesis uses mass-lowering fields to levitate or impel objects.
Use the Force.
Mass-raising kinetic fields are used to block or pin objects. Spatial distortion uses rapidly shifting mass fields to shred
Wow.
objects. Most organic species are capable of developing biotic abilities, though there are risks involved. Biotics are the result of an in utero exposure to element 0. This
Sounds
usually
dangerous.
causes fatal cancers in the
Oh,
victim.
yeah, it does.
But in rare
Wow.
cases, it coalesces into nodules within the fetus's developing nervous system.
So as you can see, there is a risk to trying to become a biotic because you could get cancer, but you know,
Combat.
it's pretty crazy.
Connect-
Yeah, let's hear
Medigel
about
is a
Medigel.
Medigel is a common medicinal salve used by paramedics, EMTs, and military personnel. It combines several useful applications: a local anesthetic, disinfectant, and clotting agent all
Wow.
in one. Once applied, the gel is designed to grip tight to flesh until subjected to a frequency of ultrasound. It is sealable against liquids, most notably blood, as well as contaminants and gases.
Okay.
The gel is a genetically engineered bioplasm created by the CERTA Foundation, a medical technology megacorp based on Earth.
Okay.
Technically, Medigel violates council laws against genetic engineering,
Really?
but to date, it has proved far too useful to ban.
You know, I've actually heard a rumor. I actually heard a rumor that they are actually working on developing this very thing right now, like in real life. Yeah, I know it sounds funny, but I've actually heard a rumor that they're actually working on it right now. Okay, so there were some codex entries to help you, and oh, look at these two different races here.
But these allegations
Listen to this guy talk.
are very serious. I can't just... This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that
The consort?
All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
I love how this race talks. I love it. Let's ask this guy. Talk to this guy, Kalen.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Okay, let's get this right off the bat. Let's ask them what about how they talk.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our
Hey,
lives.
come on.
Remorseful
I am
response,
curious.
Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Alright, so... Yeah, this guy is known as an Elcor. And I love these guys. They are so funny. Just how they talk. They always talk in that tone. It's so great to listen to.
Tell me more about your
Yeah.
species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
It's just so funny to hear him say something like, genuine enthusiasm. In such a complete monotone. It's so funny. Let's hear about their history.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel.
Okay.
Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Okay. What about your culture?
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
And they seem very friendly. Tell me about yourself.
What do you do here?
He's an ambassador.
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
This guy is pretty
Chastising
irritated.
rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
I should go.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
I love the Elcor. In fact, I think we just got a codex entry about them. Yep.
The Elcor are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures,
Yeah, they
standing
are.
on 4 muscular legs for increased stability.
Yeah, look at how they stand.
Elcor move slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal.
Oh, man.
This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative. Elcor's speech is ponderous and monotone.
Yes, it is.
Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and sub-vocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry. Dakuna's high gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric Elcor wandered across in small family bands. Modern
Makes sense, I
Elcor
guess.
still prefer open sky and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys.
Yep, I love the Elcor.